3, maybe 4, maybe 5. I don't know. It saves quite a bit of time. I mean, a pole is pretty slow, you know. Oh!
Ooh.
Cheese with a bonk and then getting bopped by the Goomba.
One thing to note here is that if you accidentally kill these Goombas without ground pounding them, you'll get 1 coin instead of 5. So
wow, Goomba running away from Cheese.
Time loss.
Yeah, it's really strange. Oh, Cheese with a bonk too, man.
Yeah, that corridor can be a little bit annoying sometimes. Getting some nice luck on the coins though. Doesn't have to go swimming.
Punkay misfiring on the door, having to give the left side a little bit of a rub on the wall for good luck. Punkay very superstitious. And people saying that I've caught a case of Sug on my, but I definitely have not. I have no diseases. A very healthy young male.
All right, Cheese with a nice cave. You know, one of the few very major mistakes you could make in the run is falling down there.
Yep, and no fall. He's looking pretty hot.
Yeah, fairly good 100 coin besides, you know, the bonk and the Goomba.
Mm-hmm. It was pretty good. Punkay, it seemed like he had a pretty nice secrets. I couldn't really tell. I was pretty focused on the cheese05 gameplay, but Punkay now going for 100. We'll see if he... Nope, not doing the newer THI strat.
Yeah, the thing about THI secrets is that you notice when it goes really poorly. It would have been pretty bad. So since we didn't really notice it, I'm sure it went fine.
You know, I agree. Thank you, Reg. Punkay, the Goomba wrangling master, taking him out with ease. Going to have to run around this pole and make it explode coins.
Oh, wow. Really nice coins, though, from the pole. Jumps and grabs them all.
Fly Guy betraying Punkay. And there he goes. Comes around. Okay, not going to need to get any extra coins. Cheese clipping in. Going for the Wiggler. Mike Sigler, the Wiggler. As they say. Punkay in the cave. A lot on the line. Really cannot afford to take a fall here. Let's see. Does the sicko kick? No way. This man has balls of steel. Ligma balls of steel. Incredible.
Punkay, you know, kicking it up a notch and upstairs, trying to make up time that he's behind, I'm sure. Pressure's on.
Pretty much. This is his chance. His only chance.
Yeah, he's got about 25 minutes left to, you know, start playing well. Has to be now.
Pretty much. He's got to kick it up, and Cheese has to kick it down.
Yeah, Cheese
simple terms.
Still in the driver's seat. Just needs to make sure he doesn't drink or, you know, talk on the phone.
Talking on the phone's okay. Probably doesn't want to text, but Punkay, wow, spilling some vodka out of his bottle. We thought it was water, but secretly been sipping, looking a little bit,
Yeah, Pun's Bun not giving him the power he was looking for today.
Highly inebriated, from the looks of it. Not sure if there's any laws against speedrunning and drinking, but, you know, probably not the best choice, especially when you're, you know, under the effects of Ligma. Commentator beating the Ligma joke to death. Nobody laughing. Nobody finding it funny. All asses have already fallen off from laughing. There's not much else they can do.
She's going to be taking a shortcut here, going around with the shell.
Thank you, Red Heart, for the nickel. Punkay really can't get this clip here. Finally does it. Get down. Here he goes. Nice 13.8 from Cheese. Punkay bopping the Wiggler on his head. Sawcon? I don't know what that is. Alright, Kill likes the Ligma jokes. Okay, great.
Is it like Saw, like the movies or something? I don't know.
Sawcon. Oh, no! I fell for it. Commentator falling victim to the joke that he has just been beating to death. Thought he was invincible, thought he was unstoppable, but has got. Feels great, man. Gotta say.
Spike Psych, you know, distant pity, doesn't have anything better to do in chat, doesn't want to focus on the race. Commentator getting a little heated.
Just a little bit heated. Not a huge deal. Everybody just needs to settle down. Commentator feeling a little bit, you know, sad. Wow, Cheese trying to flip it over. I don't even think he even bothered with breezeless.
No, I don't think he did. Usually he won't on a good run, and he probably decided he didn't want to for the race either. Only saves a couple seconds. Fairly hard trick.
So Titty Titty Mamba is a very difficult stage. A lot of areas that can cause little problems. The log wall kick.
Yeah, you can fall down.
Log wall kick there.
Have to scale the mountain a few times here.
Oh, Punkay diving right off, face first, face
much
planting
air.
into the ground.
Also, you know, cheating the Cooper race, taking another route.
And that's what I'm talking about. She's not able to get the clip. Has a backup star though, but it gets a little worrisome when you don't have backup stars anymore. She's lining it up,
Yeah,
taking the
sometimes
shot.
I feel like if you don't do breezeless, you should just leave the breeze star as a backup. In case you fall down the mountain multiple times. She's not many backups he has left. He could just do 100 coin if he falls down now.
He has 2 more log wall kick stars to do. There's another clip. Looking good. No big deal. Kicking off that log, making moves happen, power moves being made. Punkay talking to the Toad, getting another power star into his pocket.
Probably going to be going for breezeless here, so he's going to triple jump, wall kick, and then ground pound up here. Just misses it.
No
Gonna take the breeze instead.
R.I.P. Press F to pay your respects to Mr. Cakes.
Punkay with a really nice backup, though.
It was pretty clean, pretty crispy, like a nice piece of crisp toast with butter on it.
Oh,
Maybe a
cheese.
sprinkle of cinnamon, double edged bread.
Welcome.
Looking like he's just having some fun on the corner there, playing around. Has some time to spare. Ooh, excellent monkey grab.
Yep, gonna be skipping, waiting for the monkey to run down the mountain.
Yes. Don't really know how that works. Wow,
Punkay
Punkay
with the
following in
same
his daddy's
double.
footsteps.
She's confirmed puncayshun's father on stream.
DNA tests are in, folks. You are the father.
Pretty sure Cheese is younger. I don't know how that happened.
It's a rare condition. Reverse birth Daddy Jones syndrome.
It must be tied to Ligma.
I don't know about that. It's possible, but I haven't really done the research. Okay, Punkay slipping down the mountain. Here he goes again.
She's gonna be basically running all the way across the stage here, grabbing the coins, gonna be entering the slide afterwards as well.
Yep, getting all these reds.
Some
We'll be
nice
coming back for this
fluid
red
movement.
corner star. He's
That
looking
maze-
buttery.
That maze can actually be pretty awkward. She's making it look easy though.
Yeah, Cheese kind of just taking us all for a ride here. Making exceptionally large plays.
So you see Cheese here on the slide, he actually like hits the C up button because he can like accelerate and just like keep gaining speed there, and then he cancels it before he has to turn.
Accelerate. Accelerate.
Saving a good amount of time on that long stretch of the slide. Some people think that you just like hold back there because it looks like Mario's leaning back, but you really just see up.
Yeah, it's an interesting mechanic. We've seen other players use it in other areas, but that's where you'll see most professional Super Mario 64 extraordinaires do it. I forget who did it. Somebody did it in HMC. It was really nutty. Trying to remember the name.
Where?
For Rolling Rocks. Who did it? I think it was the bingo. I want to say it was in the bingo race. Were you there for the bingo race?
Yeah.
Custom. Oh, custom.
Custom did it.
Oh, tourney race.
In the Big Sim?
I don't know. Would he do that in the Big Simp Invitational? That's highly suspect. Anyway, speaking of the Big Simp
Waiting
Invitational,
for proof.
might as well plug it here. If you don't know, the Big Simp Invitational, 70-star Invitational, hosted by yours truly. Game 3 Grand Finals is tomorrow after this GSA Showdown stream tomorrow. It's going to be lit. Custom versus Benny. Winner gets 500. Loser gets 250 bones. It's been a lot leading up to this moment, and it's finally all coming to a conclusion tomorrow at my stream, twitch.tv/simply, 10:30 p.m. Central Time. Be there or be square. Commentated by yours truly. And Pitt will be joining me for co-commentary. Punky with a big dive there. Almost fell off the edge. But it's all good.
Yep. That's the amount of coins he was looking for entering the slide.
Doing that classic C-up movement. Playing with the camera a little bit. Having some fun.
How much else to do while you're just, sliding straight there?
Definitely true. Cheese had a pretty beautiful igloo star back there. This movement looks so good. 2 speed kicks in the same sequence of movement. Can he get the ground pound? No. Yes, he does.
Actually, like, those star box ground pounds there are actually kind of harder than they look, too. He just wants to barely touch the side.
Yeah, the window is not very big for... I'll tell you. I will.
He will tell you.
I will. Guaranteed or your money back. Whatever it needs to be told will be told by yours truly.
So, SL100 can be known to have, a lot of RNG in it because you kill a bunch of enemies for their coins. So, Cheese looking good so far.
Oh, big jump dive.
Coins are known to fly. They
definitely are. For the most part, they're pretty forgiving, but money bags, notably, can be wild cards. You can either have really good RNG or really poop butt garbage, as Punke might say.
He might.
He might. Depends on how he's feeling that day. Right now, how he's feeling, I don't know if he would say something like that. He might say something a little more scary.
She's going to want to jump off of this spin drift just to, take a quick shortcut up there. Giving up the coins, but has a bunch of other coins he can get instead.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good. I didn't see his coin count going into the igloo, but you want 88 after. Okay, so he's going to need to get all of the coins from the money bag, and that RNG is pretty good. The worrisome thing here is there's right what he was sliding on back there was lava. If a coin falls in that lava pit, it is ripped.
Yeah, pretty rough. There are some snowmen though that you can get as backup. Cheese, being very careful with that star there. You don't really want it to spawn down there because there's this breeze that knocks you around. Lane King having some struggles there recently, showing everyone what it's all about.
Ooh, Punke nabbing the ground pound, looking like a professional player. She's 2 stars away from finishing up SL. Final moments of speed running this game. 120-star speed run. Will he go for Wilco clip? $500 on the line, supposedly from Stephen Ash. Let's see if he got the message.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not treating Punke too nicely. Actually, oh, pretty good. Okay, all coins coming back to Pancake. Must be wearing a coin magnet. She's now done with SL. Punke still got 2 minutes left here.
All right, so Cheese is ahead by a decent amount going into the last section of the game, known as Tippy, to the top of the castle. But these stages pretty hard, actually. Some big mistakes could happen here if he's just a little bit off.
And he's going for it. Here he goes. Right away, saving that time. Man, really leaving Pun Jones in the dust. GSA, no mercy. Wow. Incredible. The poggers are coming out. Oh! Fella.
Was looking for that gold split. I don't know if it has local clip or not. Probably
Could've
won't
had-
keep it
Yeah, that'd be a
top mode. Yeah.
top roach. Punky with a couple of extra, or one extra coin here. Miss one coin from this bag, and RNG not too shabby.
Not being very nice, but you can get a lot worse.
Yeah, it wasn't a nightmare.
She's scaling his way back up the cloud stage because you have to get the cannon open. Kind of a weird stage. You kind of
Wow.
start near the top and you just work your way
Wow,
down.
that was an instant cannon shot, and right on the cloud. Very impressive.
Yeah, he usually goes for that recently.
Geez, looking like he's done his time in this stage. Practiced this stuff. Really looking solid all around. I don't know how Cheese hasn't gotten to 138. It's gonna happen anytime, but Nicrovita coming in with the fat host, 149 viewers. Thank you very much, Nicrovita.
Necro gonna be in the 4-way Super Mario Odyssey any percent race coming at you right after this.
That's
The
right.
Pretty hype. Nicro, just getting the world record yesterday. That 101.
Congratulations, Nicro, by the way. Impressive stuff. Bringing that time lower and lower, getting closer to that sub 1.
Yeah, the dream. It could happen one of these days or months or year or two.
Years.
Yeah,
I'll give it till next year, around this time. Give it like 1 year from.
I mean, everyone said that 139 was impossible and 120 start right, so the same principle applies. Anything can happen in speedrunning.
The general consensus is you just keep getting faster. Like, maybe the strats don't change for a while, but you'll be surprised at how much time you can start saving on the same strats that you do if you take a look at the frames, bring out the, binoculars, and take a closer look at what exactly is going on with the guy.
I didn't notice, did Punkay not do Wilco clip, though?
I'm not sure. Did anybody see? Nobody wanted to look at Punkay's screen. Just makes us a little sad.
Yeah, I didn't see a whole bunch of Pog champs, so Punkay not bringing out the Wilco clip. That might cost him the race, honestly. Saves
And-
like 20 minutes.
And it might cost the stream $500. We were so close. Feels bad, man. And once again, all this is going towards the great cause.
Oh,
and whoa, okay,
falling
Cheese.
down.
I don't know what
Going
happened there. It looks
for
like he hit some kind of invisible, rubbed up against the cog. Okay, now this could get a little interesting. Cheese05 so far has been so good, but once the egg has been cracked, the yolk starts spilling. Punkay also cracking his eggs. Grabbing the pole there. Gonna have to do a fly from here.
She's switching stars because when you die, you take longer to re-enter the clock. So it's better to just enter when time stops than just enter immediately for time moving. She's not hitting the part of the wall he wanted there. Big mistake and then a couple small mistakes here. They could start adding up.
They really could. Once the ball starts rolling, it's hard to stop it in these levels. One of the hardest things, in my opinion, about speedrunning is making a mistake and then bouncing back. Like, not letting it get to you and just keep going. Trying to do
Gotta
it as
be a
best as you can.
forward thinker, not a backward thinker.
Yeah. And it's definitely easier said than done.
One thing to note is that historically, Cheese has had many difficulties with Rainbow Ride, the last stage, right after a TikTok clock, and puncayshun, fairly consistent there, so we'll see what happens. I think that Rainbow Ride could really be the make or break for Cheese's win here.
Yeah,
Cheese,
I agree.
not many hard stars left in TikTok clock.
Thank you, Mario Fam, for the 1-bit bag.
Throwing the pennies in the jar.
Slowly accumulating pennies. These prize pools are going to be chocked full of bits. Babe.
Okay, running out 100 coin. Probably the hardest star here in TikTok clock. A lot of things that can go wrong.
139.19, calling out Pity, perhaps for making a statement that seems somewhat obvious. The last stage being make or break it. But he does have Bowser in the sky afterwards. Thank you, IVX, for the bits. Wow.
That's true. Both Punkay and Cheese going for the fast cycle there on the Pin the Pendulum star. Cheese, you know, obviously dying once, but still going for it the second time. You gotta appreciate, you know, the man sticking to his strats.
Sticking to his guns. Thank you, Akabut, for the 2 bits, and Chixie Dix for the nickel. Cheering for Benny. Punkay also falling in the same spot. Man. Unfortunate.
Yeah, that movement there can be a little bit awkward. You want triple jump dive right onto those spinning platforms and then, you know, not waste much time getting off of them. Okay, also doing time stop star as a backup.
Thank you, Ruckies, for the try hard bits. Okay, Cheese with an interesting angle here.
Yeah, weird angle. Oh. Yeah, not able to hit the Lakitu.
Not able to bait him in. Punkay, it looked like he got a bonk or something there. At the end of it, looked like he, you know, had a little bit of an accident in his
jimmies.
Yes. What even are jimmies? Let's get to the real question here. Rustling jimmies? Is that? I mean, what are jimmies? Does anybody know? Exclamation point diaper is unfortunately not a command yet. The engineers are working overtime to build the proper syntax, formulate the engines, rev up those fryers to ensure quality content is delivered.
All right, Cheese, second try on the Lakitu bounce, struggling to grab the pole.
Thank you, Captain Yoshi, for the bits.
So in 120 star, you actually have to do that same trick twice. He'll be doing that after 100 coin. Gonna use 100 coin to open the cannon.
Blue Bob here to discount the rumors. Cheese not on world record pace. Everybody crying. We all thought it was certain.
Chat maybe getting a little bit ahead of themselves here.
Okay, but chat defined Blue Bob's law. 139.19 saying that Cheese is on world record. And now we got more claims claiming that he's on world record pace than there are claims claiming that he's not on world record pace. And so it's really hard to tell who to believe here in a time like this. Guess we'll just have to see what happens.
I guess we won't know until it's over.
I guess so. Okay, now done with TTC. Talking to Toad, getting his final free star from the Toads. Going to be
AVX,
moving on.
Rooting for Mark Zuckerberg. Commentator not really sure if he's, you know, racing separately.
Zuck. She's having an elegant chat with the Bob-Omb.
Punkay going for a glitchy wall kick and dying.
R.I.P. Not really a big deal. Punkay adding just a tiny bit of salt to the mound of salt that is already on his wound. Not a huge deal. Going to need a lot of band-aids.
Gonna be going again for it.
Glitchy wall kick.
All right, let's see if we can get the bounce.
Legendary player.
That's good. And a slow grab there.
Oh, yeah. Oh. So what exactly is this all for again, Pitt? What can we get prizes if we donate? What are the donations? Can you give me a little rundown?
Yeah, so we have a raffle going on for, you know, all money raised while, you know, funding these prize pools. There, we're gonna have some tournaments and other events. You know, those are gonna be going into that. And you know, depending on, you know, whatever you donate through PayPal or bits, you can be eligible for some of these prizes.
Wow.
Yep, we got $1 for the tier 2 Twitch subscription.
Okay.
We got $5 for a Celeste Steam code.
Craigasm.
The Celeste race tomorrow, by the way.
It's gonna be crazy.
Beast Coast coming in with some merch. We got a backpack for $10.
Woo!
We got the Zip Up hoodie for $15.
Mama!
Official jerseys for $20. Very official. And $25 the Mario setup package. You got a console, a controller, and the SM64 English cartridge. All signed by cheese05, the man looking to close out this race as the winner here.
And did you mention what all the money is ultimately going towards?
Yeah, prize pools for like tournaments and other events.
Cool. Well, that's highly exciting. I am highly excited. Right now, we're doing good. We've got 900 total bits, 1 sub, 75 smack or Roonies in the bank for GSA tournament events. You know, eventually leagues, as announced on the Two Dads podcast. If you have a lot of interest in GSA and the founders, Cheese and I had a chance to interview them last Monday on the Two Dads podcast. That might be on the podcast apps. Not really sure.
Cheese dropping the ball a little bit in Rainbow Ride here, struggling with the lack of 2 balance, doing tricky triangles as a backup, you know, failing the triangles a little bit. So it can spiral out of control. Let's just see if we can keep it together here.
Cheese, 2 stars left. Is he going to lose 3 minutes to allow Punkay to catch up? Everybody's wondering. 1,000 viewers. A lot of energy in the chat room. Can we get some hype going in the chat? How do we do it? You just yell hype, I think. Cheese. Yell cheese for cheese. If you want cheese to win. Who do you think's going to win? It's really hard to tell, everybody. Please give me your best guess.
I don't know. Punkay has a chance, man. It could happen.
Okay, no, but we got some
Cheese.
Punkay chance.
I saw people cheering for Butter. I don't think Butterlord is in the race.
Oh, 1,000 Swift Rages from Mr. Carriage. He is clearly hyped. Dropping some bits in the imaginary cup. Just imagine a cup full of bits getting
splashed.
plopped in. Bits all over the stream. It's insane. What up, Cryptic? Sit Mom's going to win. Of course, we'll have an excellent interview with these players afterwards. And we got an interesting announcement also to come after this race is over. I don't want to spoil it.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Stay heavily tuned. Auto-tuned, as some rappers might be these days. Like rappers in society. All right, cheese05 now moving on to Bowser in the Sky, looking like he's going to nab himself a 140, perhaps.
140.
140.
140 could happen here, yeah.
Punkay trying his best to go Kaioken 10. Not sure if it's going to happen. Needs to make some serious power moves. Some money moves.
Going for glitchy wall kick.
Okay.
Gonna have to, you know, do some backups here.
Gonna have to get better at the game. Unfortunately, that's the reality here, folks. Getting a red, though. We got a couple bits. Thank you, Shadow, for the party bit. Steve, for the bit, babe.
She's kind of making Punkay look like a fraud, taking the world record, you know, killing him in the last couple races. Punkay looking a little lost right now.
Yeah, Punkay, I mean, it's obvious. If you haven't been playing, you're not just gonna whip out a 140, 139 in a race. We know that. Punkay's still putting on quite a good show considering the amount of time he's put into Mario this past couple of months. Hasn't really been grinding too hard. And honestly, huge shout out to him for participating in this race.
Yeah.
Races they're harder than they look. I mean, any of you out there who have done races, it can be really hard to continue. And I'm sure you've seen people quit races. I've quit a lot of races. Punkay has. So shout outs to Pancake. Can we get some love in the chat? Throw some hearts down if you love Pancake Jones with all your heart.
Yeah, races usually reward the player who's been playing more. Cheese has been playing more. He's been finishing a bunch of runs. So Punkay wasn't really the favorite coming in. Gotta appreciate him, though, for continuing. Cheese, one throw away here from a 140.
Kaboom. Cheese05.
Making it
Wrapping
look
it
natural.
up, taking home the W, showing us that he's still on top, he's still hot, and he's still got it. Nabbing a 140. Incredible. Okay, you know, moving along. Bonk. Thank God you can't.
Struggling on the triangles. Yeah, there's like a little gap there. So it's good that you can't just like die by falling backwards.
Indeed. Punkay all done. Now also going to Sky. We'll see if we can get Cheese in here for a little bit of some interview action. Cheese05.
The man,
The man, the
myth,
myth, the legend.
the legend.
Camera falling out of sync. Everybody very shocked, very scared. Cheese05. Good day.
Hello.
Congratulations on your W, sir. How you feeling?
Thank you, sir. I'm feeling great, dude.
Oh, that's good.
Amazing.
Pulling out the 140 in this big race. How does that feel?
Fantastic. I mean, the lobby was actually almost tied with world record. I didn't do LBLJ, but I was playing like a god. My lobbies are great, and then basement took me for a ride, and
A little
then
Yeah,
I
that
played great.
SSL.
that SL was it was
HMC 100.
Basement is hard, and then everything else was
Dry
great.
World took you for a spin.
Oh,
Yeah.
what is this?
Wedge World was okay, but everything else was good. And then Chippy was not great, but Chippy and basement is the hardest part.
Hardest parts of the run.
Yeah.
Definitely holding it together though. We were talking, once you crack the egg, you start losing some yolk, but you kept that yolk together.
Start getting some ligma.
Right. Ligma is my favorite thing, honestly. I mean, yeah, I had it for the first time.
I mean, like apparently it's Punkay's favorite thing too because the conditions really affecting his gameplay right now.
Yeah, man. He didn't seem to. He seemed confident before the race started. He was like, I'm playing decent. He got a 143 yesterday, so it's not a bad race time.
It looks like he's about to close out with 143 right now as
There he
well.
goes.
actually.
Final spin. Spinning around. Oh!
Did that hit? Oh,
He got it,
barely.
yeah.
Okay,
You got it.
Jones. Wrapping it up. We'll see if we can also get him in here for some interview action, see how he's feeling. Yeah, you had a pretty good run, Cheese. Going into basement, I mean, you're on world record pace, looking good, and then pillarless sort of.
Yeah, but I mean, in Mario, world record pace means nothing in the beginning, but yeah, it was good.
Yeah. And we got
Location, Jones.
Yeah,
How are you feeling? You got a 143. Haven't been playing the game.
that time is like almost the same as my time when I raced Para last night. I think I'm fine with it. Like, I know I haven't been playing much at all, but like I said, rough estimate, I play like 15 hours or something over the course of a month.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of whatever about it. I'm not really bummed out about it. Like, this result was expected in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
agree.
it's not bad. 143 in a race.
Yeah, that isn't bad. Definitely,
I mean, especially considering I haven't been playing, I think it's fine.
Yeah, and I've been playing too much, so
Well, you've been on fire recently, so I'm really not surprised.
yeah, dude. But I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it too.
Yeah, it's good to finish some runs, getting back into it.
Absolutely.
Choosing Punkay very sportsman-like.
On
Friends
on
outside of the
stream.
game as well as on.
I mean, outside of stream, we hate each other, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Something else.
That's-
Right.
All of these relationships, all of these faces, are
Scripted.
completely fake. We're only in it for the money, so don't think for a second that we love each other. This is quite painful right now to be listening to these guys talk. But
Yeah.
jokes aside, it was a great race, enjoyable to watch, and thank you for showing up and racing for us. Do you guys have any final words? Any shout outs? Anything you'd like to say?
I'm just hyped for the Odyssey race coming out now, man.
Oh,
Like
oh,
the
yeah.
rematch, the big rematch,
Yeah,
and
we
not
got
only that,
four-way.
yeah, Lil Curbs is joining the race. He recently took 3rd place 2 days ago, so like
Dang.
is
And
coming
Nyquil
out
got that world record yesterday.
last night, yeah. So
Yeah.
So it's gonna
shit,
be
dude.
wild.
Yeah, and we got some hype commentary coming up too for that as well.
yeah,
That's right. We've got Tis. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Tischel and Limcube will be commentating that. Punkay, any last words you want to say?
There's not a whole lot to say. Like, considering that I haven't been playing much, I played fine, I guess. I mean, there's a lot of spaghetti droppage, but that's kind of expected. This result was expected. and I don't know.
Tishel.
I deserve some credit for doing this race, for having the balls to do it, knowing that I get bopped.
Oh, definitely, definitely. We were just saying that. We were
You
like,
definitely get big boy points.
Yeah.
Definitely big boy points.
Also, I went for a glitchy wall kick, so that was kind of ballsy too.
God Gamer alert being sent out live to everybody's intercom. Watch
Only
out.
other thing I have to say is that I'm like really, really gay.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Well, good for you. The speedrunning community is very welcoming of all types of people from all walks of life. So I'm sure you can find some people that like you.
I'm glad that I'm accepted for being really gay.
All right, I have another announcement. Major
Sure.
announcement. So on behalf of GSA, we have our first official tournament we would like to announce.
Woo!
It's gonna be, well, in terms of for Mario 64, they're gonna be
Gasp.
for Mario 64 we have a 1v1 triple bingo tournament starting in August, right
What?
after the 120 star relay. Cannot believe it.
Would you like to explain what is triple bingo?
All right, so bingo, I mean, most people know what bingo is. Bingo is you start a race and you have a bingo card of 5 rows, 5 columns, and diagonals as well. And you have to choose, it gives you objectives. You have to choose either a row or a column, depending on the type of bingo it is. What you think are the best objectives to do in terms of like fast routing and what you think would be the best to finish the fastest. And it involves all sorts of stuff like routing on the spot, the knowledge of the game. You know, it's not only about being the best runner and the fastest, the most consistent. It's about being knowledgeable, choosing the best route, knowing what is the best to choose, etc. And it's really popular in Mario. In Mario 64 scene, it's been really popular in the past month, and we thought, why not? It's the best time to have a tournament. And triple bingo basically is you choose, instead of 1 row or column, you choose 3 rows or 3 columns, or 2 rows and a column, you know, whichever you want. So you have to complete 3. So it's even harder in the sense that you need quicker routing.
Normal
Skills.
bingo already makes my brain explode, but that
Yeah.
seems like a lot of sauce.
Triple bingo is great, and it's going to be a 1v1 triple bingo tournament, and I hope you guys are excited.
Do I have to join that? I'm not a bingo fan.